Hey, what is up, guys? Pine About Beer Reviews back here again with you today for another one, and this one that I have here today is Sierra Nevada's German-style IPA, Hopfen Ale. It has 6.1% ABV on the bottle, and it gets a 3.6 on Untappd. Does not have a score yet on Beer Advocate. Yeah, basically a beer brewed with German hops. So have not had it before. I think it's, as far as I can tell, new this year. New brew from them, Sierra Nevada. So excited to try it and see what it's all about. Also got their black IPA that they just put out as well. I think that's what it's called. I think it's just called black IPA. Anyway, all right, with this pour, you can kind of see it gets this sort of golden, kind of yellow color. About 2 fingers of some fairly solid, yet looks like it's going to be a little bit of a weak type head. It's probably going to diffuse pretty quickly, just by looking at the consistency of it, what it looks like. But lots of small bubbles coming up from the bottom. So yeah, it looks really nice. Doesn't really look as orange as some of the IPAs can be. Just looks more of a almost like a straw colored yellow. So that's interesting. Let's go ahead and go for the aroma on this. Definitely can get the German. I kind of want to try to place what it sort of smells like. Kind of almost like soap, but not really. Or just kind of almost like the scent of soap, but not. Just kind of like the fragrant part of the scent of soap. Not necessarily the soap smell, but the sort of whatever scent that they put on it, fragrant kind of scent like Dove or something like that. Kind of smells like that a little bit. That sort of German style or European type of malt, and I believe again, I think this is has some German hops in it as well, but not really pungent or anything like a like you would think an IPA would be in terms of the bitter, piney kind of flavor or smell. It doesn't have that at all in it. I mean, again, it's a Euro style IPA. I don't even know if they make. I don't even know if Germany makes IPAs, honestly. So this could be just a experimental type of beer, but apparently it was a good one because they did put it out, mass produce it. So, all right, let's go for the flavor on it. Kind of almost sort of rich kind of IPA flavor, not necessarily biting or, again, pungent or almost, I mean, how some of them can be almost overpowering in terms of how bitter they can be. This has almost kind of got a smoother hoppy flavor, but it has definitely got that sort of apple cider like flavor that you kind of get with some Euro lagers. Kind of that richness that comes from the German malts as well. It's got sort of a little bit of a sweet flavor, but not too much. It's kind of more of like a it's a little sweet, but not too sweet. Not like I mentioned apple cider. It's not apple cider sweet either, but and then there's a little bit of that sort of funky flavor that you get from Euro lagers. I say I say funky, but that's just that's my palate. But the mouthfeel is actually quite carbonated as well, leaning towards a medium body on the mouthfeel, but it's still somewhat light. Again, it's only 6% ABV, which is kind of a little bit above a regular strength beer, but it doesn't really have any alcoholic kind of flavors or anything going on with it. So overall, it's a really nice IPA. Again, it's not really too hoppy, not too bitter. Definitely not like the West Coast style, and that's kind of actually a plus for me, especially being Sierra Nevada, because they do have their signature West Coast style IPA flavor profile in a lot of their different beers. This one I'm not really getting it at all. It's just completely different flavored IPA that I would not be able to place at Sierra Nevada, off the top of my head if I were thinking about it. I didn't know that it was already from the brewery, having bought the bottle. But yeah, overall, a very nice IPA for sure. Being that it is a different style IPA as well, one that I've not had before. So overall, I think I give it a an A minus. Really, really nice, great IPA. So yeah, the German style IPA Hopfen Ale from Sierra Nevada. Now seeing it in stores, so go check it out. And until next time, guys, thank you for watching.